going to head out to the Nashville Electric Services press conference where they're going to update us on the conditions.
We first want to start today by giving our thoughts and our prayers for everyone that's been affected in today's deadly storms. Here at NES, our crews are still assessing the damage at this hour, but as you know, the damage is very extensive throughout our service territory. In fact, some crews even are having trouble getting to the impacted areas. And the safety of our crews and our customers is NES's #1 priority. There are live power lines in damaged areas that we cannot stress enough to everyone. Please stay away from any downed power line and report it to 911 immediately. Here is what we know at this time. At this hour, we have 43,000 customers without power. This morning, we had 4 substations that were severely damaged. We have been able to get one back online. And to give you context of our substation, we have one of those in Hermitage that provides service to approximately 24,000 customers. At this time, we are aware of approximately 250 power poles, and that is continuing to rise as we're able to get into the damaged areas that have been damaged or completely fallen and destroyed and will have to be replaced. In addition, we have approximately 20 primary power lines. In addition to that, we have high voltage TVA transmission lines that have fallen. We have mobilized all available crews and contract crews to make repairs and restore power as quickly as possible. We have approximately 300 additional linemen that we have contracted to arrive here in the morning to begin helping our restoration efforts. We will continue to work around the clock, 24/7, and to restore power to every single one of our customers. Our employees will continue to work this until every single customer has been restored that is able to accept power. We do ask for everyone's patience at this time, as we know that there is no way we are able to predict how long the process is going to be to restore power at this time. As I mentioned, some of this is related to TVA transmission lines that we are dependent on receiving that power in order to complete the distribution service. Once again, our hearts go out to every affected Tennessean. Our prayers are with them during this terrible, terrible tragedy. If you have power, we ask that you reach out to your friends, reach out to your neighbors, and especially those with special needs and the elderly, and see if you can provide assistance or offer them a place to stay. As a reminder, NES wants to ensure, I want to reiterate, please do not approach or pick up or get near any downed power lines. Respect the lines that everyone is live. They can be deadly. Please report them to 911. For your safety, stay away from any power lines. At this time, I am able to take a few questions.
Talk about it. I know you just talked about just how dangerous it can be, but I know being out in the neighborhoods, Germantown and East Nashville, we were just commenting on how many kids you saw on bicycles riding in the street, riding over these power lines. Can you say anything just about how important it is maybe, you know, for parents to keep their kids out of the street and just maybe elaborate a little bit more on just how deadly and dangerous it can be?
Absolutely. Every single powered line needs to be respected, that it could be live. It will provide the voltage. It is deadly. Please keep your children away. Everyone, do not drive over. Do not touch them. Assume if you think it's even a telephone line, stay away from any down line. You do not know if it's a powered line. Just do not get near any line that is down. We are working with all of the public safety to try to have spotters and to have emergency crews standing by the lines that we can until we can get someone out to restore or make it safe. But if you do have one or see one, please keep your children and yourselves away. Do not even drive over these type of lines.
Have you heard of any injuries so far from them?
We have not.
Is there any area that's one specific main focus at this point, or is it just everywhere?
So the path of the tornado that begins in Germantown, goes to East Nashville, and goes out to Hermitage and Donaldson is the primary hit areas that we are focusing on. Those areas have the majority of our damage, and we are at this time trying to restore power to all of our emergency facilities, to the hospitals. Those are our first priority. Then we're working on getting our primary substations, our primary lines, and of course assisting TVA with the transmission services. Once we can get that power restored, we will then be working on the individual secondary into neighborhoods and individual 1 to 2Z outages.
And then you said you had a ton of crews coming tomorrow. Where are they coming from?
So they're coming from different areas. We have called them in. Some are from other areas in Tennessee, Kentucky, and West Virginia.
I know NES tweeted out last night that they were working in preparation, knowing that there were storms coming. How much did that early preparation pay off today?
Well, NES, this is what we do. We are prepared for storms. We monitor storms. As soon as we saw the damage that we had, our crews, not just our linemen, all of NES personnel jumps into our emergency restoration processes. That goes from calling in our customer relations to be able to help answer our phone calls, from our engineers to the accountants to everyone puts a hand into making this restoration efforts. So all of our employees jumped in that process, and of course it does assist in getting it done a lot more quickly.